behind me, this I know. A life long lived, yet not lived well. Yet I only know what I feel now. What's seen each dawn, my truth to tell. I see the sunrise, the deer, the fawn, the hush of grass, the gold and silver dawn. So do not mourn the road I've tread, for I am here with you instead. I am here with you instead. This life is now the path I tread, for however long I do not know. Here time moves soft and sunset slow. I find it hard to trust, this I know, but do not take my shrug too hard. Time is the river that twists and flows, and time for all runs quick and hard. So if I may never meet you there, please know that all your steps and care, they matter more than you can know, and shall be part of me when I go. I am here with you instead. This life is now the path I tread, for however long I do not know. Here time moves soft and sunset slow. Are there miles ahead? I do not know. Yet still my story will be told, of a life well lived in green and gold, of gentle days and fields to roam. What I see before me is no dream, for now I know what love can mean. So do not mourn the road I've tread, for I am here with you instead. I am here with you instead.
Nobody wants to cry tonight, and all of a sudden Jamie's over here crying. I'm like,
I had to get up and
just
like go.
man up, Jamie, man up.
I got up and I was like, "You want something to drink?" He's like, "Why are you getting up right now?" I'm like, "I can't watch this. I can't watch this. I'm gonna sit here and cry and ruin my mascara." And I just put it on. I bathed to be here.
I have the power of mind control. I just tell myself to think about other stuff, and no matter what's going on around me, I can like zone out and like notice things going on inside the shower over there, or like look across and see something going on with the ice maker over here.
And I always
And
wonder
don't think
why
about it.
he
Don't
can't
think about
remember when I'm like, "Don't you remember when he did this?" He's like, "No."
Yeah, I have mind control, guys. I have the power of the
Because
mind.
that means when I'm trying to talk, he's like, "What's going on in the shower?"
What's that weird colored shampoo in the shower in there? Think about anything. I will focus on anything and just completely shut my mind off
And then
to the things that I don't want to have to think about.
on the opposite side, when we're driving down the road and it's been quiet too long, like, "What are you thinking about?" He's like, "Don't do that."
Oh, no, don't make me talk about
I'm
what
like,
because I can focus on anything, guys.
I'm like,
Anything
tell
at
me
any
what you're
time.
thinking about. He's like,
No,
nothing.
No. I'll never tell you. I'll never tell, guys. I'm not a fool. Okay, I am. I'm quite foolish sometimes. But
It would be so much better if you could just say what was on your mind.
I don't think you want any man to say what's on his mind.
I do.
No, you don't, ladies. Take it back. None of y'all need to know the things that go on in the head of a man.
The thing is that all other times, like when you're talking, you're just like, I probably shouldn't say this, and you say it anyway. Or you say stuff, and then later on, you're like, I did this thing, and I don't know, like.
So ultimately, I guess that I might have a limited filter. You know how some like coffee filters allow some stuff through, but not everything. I'm kind of like that. I have that kind of a filter.
You have a coffee filter.
I have a coffee filter on in my head. I don't let everything flow through. I block the heavy stuff. Okay. I just block the heavy stuff and allow the light stuff to come through. So what y'all see is filtered, lightly filtered. Okay. Unless you like your coffee dark, ladies, you better watch, careful what you wish for. Okay.
Today, in fact.
Oh no, here we go.
I'm like, what are you thinking about? And he starts giggling. He was like all in deep, serious thought. And he starts giggling. I'm like, what are you thinking about? He goes, that lady that gets out of the car and shows her camera and goes, now dance, just like right away. And I'm like,
yeah, I
am expecting some emotional, like, this is heavy weighing
that
on
really
me
happened, though.
Or anything like this. And no, he just starts giggling.
Do y'all even know that story? Did I even share that with the internet yet? No. I think I did. Maybe on my channel, though.
All I know is I'm like expecting some heartfelt, like, it was a really good weekend with you, babe. Or I'm worried about this. Or I'm so glad that I don't know anything. But no, he's deep in thought about some lady that danced.
Listen, I'll just tell you the story in case you don't know it real fast. I will not make this.
Oh, apparently you shared it a lot.
I will not. Okay, well, I probably told a few people on my channel. I don't think I told the sweet ladies on your channel. So, sweet ladies, this past Monday, Jamie and I, along with LE, were over at the JL Ranch property. And I was out in the big red barn, which is now black. LE is on the back pastures spraying weed killer on the indigo, the wild indigo. And Jamie's walked outside to get something out of her charger out of her vehicle when I spot this car coming up the driveway. So in typical fashion, I hide.
I'm literally on a Zoom call. My computer's dying, and I'm walking out to grab the charger out of the car to go back on the Zoom call. And here pulls up somebody.
Okay, and so I hide. I'm in the corner.
And I'm looking around, like, this was just here.
Me and Tyrone are squatting down, peeking from behind the side by side. Me and Tyrone and Stella are all sitting there watching. I'm holding Stella's mouth so she can't bark. She don't know what I'm doing because she can't see. But anyway, she can't hear neither. Bottom line is this couple get out, this elderly man and just as elderly woman, sweet couple, I'm sure of it. And they hobble over to Jamie, boy, and they cannot believe they see Jamie. And the man is very excited. And he's like, Jamie, and whatever.
I'm looking around thinking, like, Lester done invited people over and disappeared. And I am like, I turned my camera off to run outside because my computer's going to die. And I'm supposed to be talking. Like, I have
I'm
seconds.
Sorry. I can't talk. I'm on a call. And so I had to come out of my hiding spot. So,
and he knew that I was on a call. So it wasn't like.
Well, first of all, we did not expect anybody. There was no prior call or no prior email or anything else. Georgia knows. Georgia knows the story. When Georgia came, they were invited, guys. I knew they were coming. I was ready to meet them, and everything was fine. So that's why I danced for Georgia. I'm kidding. But when this couple gets out, and I finally come out of my hiding spot, and I'm like, hey, guys, this woman, her eyes get big, and she doesn't say, hi, Lester. Now, the fella was nice. He was coming over as fast as he could walk, right? And that woman grabbed her camera and she spun it around and she runs over. She's won a cane and she goes, Lester, dance, Lester. And I'm like trying to shake hands and introduce myself and see who the heck these people are. She's like, Lester, dance. Lester, dance. Lester, dance. She's trying to unlock her phone or whatever. Forgot her password. And like Georgia says, it felt like I was being paid to entertain, to be the dancing monkey or something. Like I was the paid dancer or something. And I'm like, I'm not going to dance.
Do people think you dance all the time?
Listen, here's what I'm afraid of. This is one of my biggest fears in life. Seriously. I feel like if we ever meet someone in real life, they might be let down. I
say that all the time. I'm like, I'm just me. I don't like.
Yeah, because I'm not going to just walk around and say, she can just hush it up. I don't just do that just out of the clear blue. Well, sometimes I do, but sometimes I don't. And that just kind of comes with I have a vibe. Sometimes I have that vibe. And I feel like sometimes people expect that whenever they get out of the car, I'm going to be like, don't let your troubles fester. Hey, you folks, come on over here. You can just hush it up over there, you old sweet lady. I don't know what they expect from me. But Alan, doesn't he look at this handsome devil, Jamie? Look at Alan. Boy, he's in the, hold on, Jamie. You just keep on talking. I'm trying to find Alan's. Look at this.
I feel
Alan got the mood lighting going. Alan got the beard. Alan's leaned over. Alan, you're looking good, bud. You're looking good. Dance, Lester, dance. Alan, could you never mind, Alan. I'm complimenting you, sir. And he wants to see the monkey dance.
I feel they probably were so excited that they didn't know what to say either, but like, I think if people saw us in real life, like the day that we decide to do this all day live, people might be really disappointed that we don't.
April Fools is going to happen. We're going to make fools of ourselves on April 1st if you can.
That we don't we aren't as animated 24/7.
Well, at some point, the energy, guys, the fuel tank's going to start running low. Okay. Just know the fuel tank's going to run low. So we got to decide who's going to start this off. I can start off with Coffee Club, or you can start off at 6 a.m. if you want to.
I know.
And we're going to flip-flop it back and forth. So instead of one of us, because we have to flip-flop it back and forth, right? Because of the fact that we cannot drive or we're going to lose our signal.
Well, I was going to say, maybe we should do it on separate days then.
Separate days? So wait, you're going to actually go live from 7 until 7, 12 hours nonstop with no break in the middle.
I may not be sitting here just like this. I'm not going to sit here just like this. I'm going to do my thing, but I'm going to put them out there with me as far as the signal goes. So there'll be times where if they're sitting, they have to watch what's happening around us when, or I thought about this, like I have other entertaining things. Like I have baby chicks that they could watch for a little bit. Like
when you have a potty break.
Yeah. Cause I'm not going to sit you outside the door and be like, stick my hand under to let you know that I'm still alive or anything like that.
Yeah.
So like, I thought that. And then I also thought if we use StreamYard that we would have the capability to go back and forth because it would still hold the live. It would just be a break.
I don't know. We don't have many days to think about it, though, because April 1st is coming. And we will not be the only fools on April 1st.
Stephanie goes, so if y'all nap, that we nap with you? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Just remember, Lester likes to be the little spoon.
You're not going to catch us napping, though. That doesn't happen any day. But unfortunately.
That's a rare occasion, and usually on a really rundown moment.
Someone says they were mistaken Lester for Jason because he will dance. Guys, I love Jason. He's a good friend of mine. I can guarantee you, don't ever jump out of your car if you ever see Jason or anybody and put a phone in their face and tell them what to do. Because Jason, just like me, will absolutely have a good time, and he likes to have a good time like everybody else, but ain't no one going to dance on demand. Ain't no one going to do that. No one. All right, unless you're throwing dollars at us. Now, if you start throwing dollars, you don't know what you may get. You throw some dollars out there, and you never know what to expect from me or Jason. All right.
So we like to keep our regular lives to an hour. That's how we typically do things. It'll allow you to go live a lot longer. but the longer that you do it, the longer it takes for it to show back up again is part of the
For the
reason.
replay.
Yeah. So when we do this 12-hour thing, or even if it's 6 and 6, I guess that's a possibility too. We'll figure it out. But when we do it, it's just it's a trial. It's a trial. I thought it would be fun. I thought it would be an interesting thing to know like what goes in a whole day.
Well, so you're going to have to understand that, like Jamie said, it's not going to be sitting down with you all day. Now, here's what I envision. So I always cut you guys off whenever I'm done with the basic feed up. I don't leave the live going when I do the waters, because waters can take time. When I do any jobs, because jobs mean running to the feed store or running and doing this or getting on the mower to do that. I'll be more than happy to give you an entire day. If you want to sit around from 7 a.m. until 7 p.m., we'll even go into my opera house. We're going to have some fun that day, okay? We'll have some fun. But you have to know that it's not going to be, I don't know if I have the energy to keep the energy for 12 straight hours.
I don't have the energy to keep the energy, but I do have like my normal day. That's what I want to show. I just want to do my normal day.
So here's what my day will look like, and here's what yours is going to look like. You can jump in anywhere you want to. I'll describe yours first. Is if you're not going to take any calls that day, then that's why it can't be Wednesday for me. Yeah, you'll probably start off with coffee, which will be a sit down face to face, and then you're going to walk and do your chickens. Then you're going to walk into your greenhouse. You're going to go get the water hose. I know her, guys.
You forgot the littles and the alpacas.
Well, no, you're going to do you're making rounds.
Yeah.
She's going to get all those things done. At some point, she will probably come in for a second cup of coffee, but this time she'll sit on the greenhouse porch with that second cup of coffee. And
because it's not jobs. Like that's the thing is like,
who's going to want to watch you just do work though? We don't really know what we're doing here, guys. We're just going to wing it. We're going to wing it.
Well, so I find myself like I never stop going. Like even today,
never. No, she can't.
I never stop.
She's like her mom.
And I just thought, like, how interesting would it be to be like, here, I'm gonna pick you up. We're going to the greenhouse now, and in there, I'm gonna piddle a little bit. I'm gonna, check my seeds and fill things up, and then I put this here and sweep up, and then I realize that this needs some more dirt, and while I'm doing that, all of a sudden, I look back and the chickens need water, and like, it will not be like as
when did that table get there?
A long time ago. You're in the wrong chair is your problem. Oh. So anyway, if I do it Wednesday, I have calls that afternoon is the only problem. So I would have to put people with the chickens for an hour if I did that, which is possible. It would give you somewhat of a day in my life whenever I'm working.
I plan on coming in and probably making some pork chops.
Yeah, I plan on like cooking,
rolling up some bread and some cheese and having a delicious meal with you guys.
I was hoping so when I was in Illinois, I bought Kendra a bread machine and we tested it and I loved it. So then I bought myself one and I think it's here. So I was kind of thinking of like, we could do some of that. And then I don't know. I've thought that it would like help me stay motivated to do things that mattered. Because
here's something really that if you're lucky, we should try to get Uriel over here to do a job, even if it's a him job, because he may bring his little girl with him.
Oh, that would be fun.
And that could give you an hour of playtime with Isabella.
That would be awesome.
That would be the funnest live stream of watching that little girl. She is a chatterbox.
She loves to help me in the garden.
We don't know a word of what she's saying, but she is a chatterbox, guys.
My problem is if I go live here, I can't leave because there's no signal.
No, you're going to be at a disadvantage big time.
Yeah, but Lester can leave and has Wi-Fi over the whole property, so his is going to be more interesting than mine is.
No, don't say that. No, don't tell me to dance, monkey. Just don't tell me to dance.
I'm not.
That's the same thing. When you tell everyone here that I'm going to be a lot more entertaining, then now I have to dance.
You're already more entertaining.
No, I'm not, Jamie. I just have anyway, we're going to do that. I guess I'll go first then. I'm up Wednesday, guys. I'm up Wednesday. And see, you're going to learn from my mistakes. You're going to have a whole lot better show because I'm going to make a fool of myself.
Yeah, I don't want to be doing it at the same time because I'd like to like show up and be like, I brought you whatever, or let me give you a break, or see whatever happens. But I am,
Hey,
if I go live, if it's here, and I feel like it has to be here.
today, I'm sorry. So I'm a man, and I guess that I'm lucky that I am because I did a 2-hour live stream this morning getting warmed up for my 7 hours. And at about an hour and a half, I had to pee like a Russian racehorse.
Don't tell me you pulled a pawpaw.
Hold on. I don't
pulled a
think that I
pawpaw?
did. No, I don't think so. I had to pee, as they say, like a Russian racehorse. I don't know where that come from. And so I said, hey, guys, let's park over here, and I'm going to show you all the Longhorn. And then I made up this lie. I says, now I'm going to put the phone down so it won't be so shaky. So
You pulled the pawpaw.
I put the tripod down and I zoomed in, and I'm like, oh, now we can see them real good. And I jumped off and I ran 20 yards behind me. Wait, someone goes, we knew what you were doing. We knew? Y'all didn't know.
They're women. They always know.
Y'all did not know. I ran 20 yards behind me and I peed as fast as I could. And then I had to run back, but not sound like I'd been running. I'm like, well, there's the Longhorns. I guess there we go. Let's go. Y'all did not know. Oh, no, they knew, Jamie. They knew.
They're women. They know.
Oh, my God. Wait, I had the fuzzy mic. No.
Lester.
Oh, no.
You pawpawed it. You are your father.
Oh, no, I had the fuzzy mic. Whoops. Oh, no. Anyway.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, so you might not want to do the fuzzy mic. Y'all,
I'm not doing the fuzzy mic. I wish there was a way that I could be out and about, because like I would like to,
When you gotta go, guys.
I would love to be like out and about, take them out and about and go do things, but also, we might have to break mine in two.
Like, stop it, say, y'all
Stop at
give me
11,
an hour to
yeah.
get there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be okay with that. You guys don't mind us if we have to go somewhere, like,
Because
for
I
example,
would lose signal.
I might say, hey guys, we're gonna have lunch with Big Chris, for example. You got to give me time to drive to where we're gonna have lunch at, because I could very well lose my signal when I'm driving, right?
Yeah.
And that would be worse. And here's why it's worse, because if we lose a signal, you guys won't leave. And if you don't leave, we can't start the chat over again until everybody leaves. And I know you guys are over in the chat like having fun talking to each other, and you don't even know the live has ended.
The other part will be important to be able to keep our devices charged.
Oh, we got to have the, I got me a portable battery pack.
I might need to look. I think I might have one of those too. Somewhere.
Yeah, we'll figure it all out, guys.
just
But
excited.
I'll go first.
I'm excited to hang out with y'all for a day, and I do want to do things here, but I also feel like it would be really fun to like go out and about, do a little shopping, maybe have lunch somewhere or a late lunch somewhere. I don't know. I want to get my nails done this week because it's been a really long time and I keep picking at them because the dirt keeps going underneath my nails, and I'm ready to be done with that. So I don't know. Maybe you want to meet my nail lady. She's really fun. She has wonderful stories. She's Vietnamese and tells me all of the things from her past. So, that might be fun. Well, hi, Mary.
This is so sweet. Lester, I've been watching you and yours since Hurricane Harvey. That's 2017. It's a long time ago. And I look forward to your April Fool's Day, your day's marathon, as that is my 76th birthday. Mary, you're going to have a hell of a birthday party. I tell you what, we'll have to put that kazoo in my pocket, and we'll probably sing to you throughout the day. Just different songs. We'll just kazoo them all. You guys, I know what you want to talk about. I see it in the comments, and I've been trying to ignore them for as long as I possibly could, because here's why. If you guys don't, right now, I feel like we have a really good positive energy. There's such a wonderful vibe. And can I just ask you to please be patient and let me explain something to you, and don't be mad? Please, please. So could we just talk for a second about the house, the James? All right. Can we talk about the James? Trying to find the best way to talk about it. Now it's going to cut you off a little bit. Get over here, girl. Everybody, seems like everybody loves the James.
And we did too. We loved a lot of things about it.
Oh my gosh, guys, there was a lot of things we loved about the James. Okay. I mean, just from right over here, look at that porch. And you all know when you walk inside that house, you got the pantry, that big old hidden pantry that makes you want to dance. And you have a big closet in the bedroom that you could just put all kinds of shoes and clothes that you don't wear. Boy, you could just stack all kinds of stuff that you don't need in them closets. There's cabinets and drawers and shelves everywhere. And there's a big porch, I admit, right? And I know what you're all saying. Lester, what's your problem, man? What is your problem, dude? How dare you get on here and act like there's something wrong with it? Okay, well, yeah, there's the bathrooms, guys. There's the tub inside the shower. There are so many wonderful things, guys. But I want to call your attention to a couple of things. And before we do, I just want to make sure that you know that I love you. Okay. And I'm asking you to still love me. Yes, please still love me. But there are some things that we did not talk about much yesterday because we sort of had to promise the manager that we would not say anything negative, right?
Yeah.
Listen, very nice people there. The sales guys, there was two of them. Man, they were on point. We never got a chance to meet the manager. But I will say this. I called ahead of time and the manager was a little bit reluctant because he's had YouTubers come in before and not be very kind. And he's like, why would I allow someone to come in here and make a video and tear my, and put down my product, which is homes, right? So I assured him that I was not going to say anything negative about any of the homes on the lot. And I did not.
That's correct.
I made sure that my 30-minute video was a wonderfully put together, very positive and uplifting video because we are very blessed to have had a chance to walk through that home without having to drive all the way to Arkansas to do it.
Can't believe it. Yes.
Now, thank y'all for understanding that I'm trying to deposit before I withdraw. I want to call your attention to a couple of things that I just cannot get past, okay? And I'm going to ask you politely just to hear me out. Just for a minute, just hear me out. I'm going to first of all go to this picture right here.
You got to remove the one on the right. There.
Guys, just do me a favor. And before you get too critical, can anyone see that picture and tell me what you see right there? What do you see right there? I'm reading in the comments to see if anyone can identify and if you see what I see. No, not birds, guys. No, you don't see it. You don't see it. No.
It's not a hole. That's a vent
No,
cover.
there's nothing. That's just a vent. Guys, no. Okay, stop. Guys, the roof is half shingled and half metal.
And there's like an original roof on one section that they butted up metal to try to make it look fancy, essentially.
I don't understand. If you notice, the house itself is mostly shingles, but you have pieces of the house that are metal. So guys, stop saying there's a hole. There's not a
shadows.
hole.
You're looking at shadows.
You're seeing a shadow. I'm telling you, if you'll just listen, and I'm telling you right now, something that you guys could not see from the ground view that I did notice, but I did not talk about. The fact that you have metal mixed with shingles. And to me, that was very strange. It was obvious. You could see it. And as much as I was excited about walking through the house, I'm going to tell you something. That stood out like a sore thumb.
It doesn't peak in the middle of the house. It peaks on the middle of one section. It's very weird. It's weird. It's the only house we've ever seen like it, and it's the only house that the two salesmen have ever seen like it. And
Yeah.
we went back to look at all the other models of the James to make sure it wasn't just this model.
No.
And this is the way they built it intentionally.
I don't know why, because like Jamie said, we went back and did our research, and we tried to go to every Snapchat, every TikTok, every video that anyone has ever made of that particular model. And there's two types of roofing. There's metal mixed with shingles.
And what was even more weird is the shingles went under the metal. So to us, that was like, well, I am not a builder, but this should go over this no matter what, because otherwise this water will go underneath.
So, I mean, I know there can't be a leak, or they would have noticed it
Yeah.
by now and they would have addressed it. I don't really know exactly what they did. But guys, this is what you have to remember, that we are all adults here. And if we're the ones who are going to be buying the home and living in the home for the rest of our lives, then we want to make sure that the home is going to be hopefully perfect in every way. And that was just one thing that I did not like about that particular home. And then I know what you're all going to say. Well, why don't you order it different? Why don't you order it different? Why don't you order it different? Well, if that was the only thing, then maybe I could. Okay. But there was something else that was a little bit bothersome to me. Okay. Now, I'm not going to say anything. I'm going to ask you, ladies, don't let me down here. You have a trained eye, ladies. You have to know what's wrong with this picture. And this is the actual official home, not the one that we saw yesterday. This is the actual official home on their website, on the main site,
on the manufacturer
manufacturer page. Does anyone not see what I keep looking at, and I cannot stop looking at it? Thank you, Kathy Brown. Kathy, if I could hug you, where's Jamie? Find Kathy Brown.
I can't see it. It's gone.
Kathy
already.
Kathy Brown left the guys. The chairs are in the hallway. Guys,
That's a very tiny room.
The chairs are in the in the hallway. I don't know why, but the living room, as beautiful as you all love this house, and I know you do because I read your comments. You loved it when Jamie saw it. You loved it when we looked at it yesterday. But Jamie and I walked in there, and before we started the video, I had to wait a minute. I had to pause. And I says, Jamie, there ain't no way I'm going to start.
He was having a stroke. I
says, I will not start my video with those chairs blocking the hallway.
I was like, I'll move them.
And so Jamie moved them, and I started my video while she was moving them. And then once we moved them, we realized how small the living room was. Guys, our living room here is bigger than this living room.
And this is a tiny living room.
And I know that you love the kitchen. And I know that you love the pantry. And I know that you love the bathroom. And I know that you love all the things. And you know that I love the porch. Jamie, they're panicking because they can't see you. Guys, take an adult pill. Be an adult. Be an adult.
I'm fine. I'm right
Jamie's
here.
right here.
I'm okay.
Half-
I just shrunk the screen a little. It's
Half
okay.
my face is covered too.
I like the right side of my face better anyway.
But be an adult for a minute. We're talking as adults here. We're not demanding of each other. Anyway, that is the picture right there of the model. And this is the picture from the factory. This is the picture that they used. And guys, I'm sorry. No matter how many times you look at it, no matter which angle you look at it, as wonderful as a lot of the things were in that home, I'm sorry. I told Jamie that I just cannot picture myself, us working and working and working to pay off land and try to work and work and work to to do all of these things and have to settle. And so I'm here to say that no matter what, there's only some things you can do in a home. It has a built-in entertainment center, so it's not like you can switch that around or move that around. The way it's laid out with the hallway the way it is, there's not really much room for improvement. And so I'm going to have to say that the search is going to continue. And
Yes.
I did not have to twist her arm.
No, I already had the feelings about it from Arkansas. Like, I loved it. And when I went back yesterday, I loved it even more. But the roof thing was really weird. And you can't even really tell it, because even on that picture, you can't see that literally it's not just that porch that's metal. It's both of the gables on the other on the front, and the whole front of the house. That half is metal that literally tucks underneath the other half, or tucks on top of the other half. It's just weird. So there were things that I was like, I mean, yeah, I like, one of the things that I want is a split bedroom style. And I was willing to cave on that because the pantry was like out of this world. But something else happened yesterday, and we didn't make a video of this. We walked into 2 other homes there that didn't have porches. I made him. I was like, walk in the house. It doesn't have to have a porch. Just think about use the layout as, open your mind. And the wow factor, the openness, even though it was the same size width of home, the layout made it seem so much bigger and was so much smarter as far as flow of the home and just overall strategy.
Thank you, Grace. I don't know why people don't listen, Grace.
It was too small for the chairs when we arranged it. There's no way that's how you would line up your living room with 2 gigantic chairs touching each other. And those were not as big as our recliners are. Our recliners are bigger. You couldn't put 2 recliners side by side in that living room.
Grace, thank you for listening and trying to translate what I don't know how to say. The house has some things that make it where it's not as appealing, where to me it's not worth the amount of money they're asking for it.
Yes.
Done.
Yeah.
The roofing, some of the rooms, especially that living room, which to me, I want a grand room. And I don't want to have, even if we have the kids overall sitting like this over here, I don't. This is the home we're going to grow old in. And I would just rather it fit all of the things and not get overcome with, is it called buyer's fever or something like that?
Yeah.
We all get things, guys. And so it just did not flow. I did not feel the vibe. I made a positive video. I talked highly of the home, and it's a beautiful home for somebody.
But we need to say something that clarifies this. That home is sold by a wonderful dealership. They treated us with the utmost respect. They understood my weirdness about certain things, and how when we walked in certain homes, I was like, nope, not it. We don't have to go any further. And they understood both our ask, and then they took the time as well to say, we have the capability to do this, this, and this. And we really learned a lot about the actual company that makes the James. I think the company is brilliant and wonderful, and they have a very high quality product. And I hope to be able to find one of their models that suits all of our needs. And we have some drawings that are coming that could. But there's a lot into this. And I know that people were so excited. Like, this is the one, Jamie, unless you're done shopping, we don't have to put up with any more of these home tour type of things. But
gosh darn it, I lost it. Someone goes, so what you're saying is the James is dead to us now. You guys are so funny, guys. Keep going. I'm sorry. That was just so funny to me.
It is true. It is. And I have a feeling that here's my perfect world. Cause I've been buried in the house hunt online for a little bit now. What if we design one and they call it the JL?
Oh Lord.
Because it turns out to be so awesome and so great. But in reality, we know we have hopes and dreams for some things, but we also learned about some of the capabilities of some.
James just died. Please hear what Jamie's saying, though, guys. This is no knock on Sunshine Homes.
And it's no knock on Wright's manufacturer home dealer either.
Please do not think for a minute that we were let down with our visit yesterday. It was worth the hour drive to get over there. And like I said, the manager, by allowing us to tour, even though he's had some bad experiences with social media, and the two salespeople that allowed us free run of any home we wanted to look at. And
Y'all
then
are so funny.
And then when we were done with the video, they let Jamie describe what she wanted, and they walked her through and showed her different ideas. So we learned more yesterday. Someone says, James, rest in peace.
Yes, that's what I was saying. Rest in peace, James.
But what I'm saying is, guys, I hope that you understand that
just because we ended up not liking that particular, that's not for us, doesn't mean it's not for someone.
Yeah.
And that's what we feel about all the home tours that we go on. Why it may not be the perfect home for us, is somebody's perfect home.
Yeah.
Someone would love to have that as their, as a part of it. And I think that I'm learning, you build the perfect home. And whether you build it with someone that can that can do a modular version of it, or you actually build it, is to be determined. But I feel like between JJ at Pratt Homes, who has quite a bit of knowledge, and these fellas here at Wright, that we've made some really wonderful connections that are showing us what's possible, basically. Lester learned, can I show him about the thing called the bump out?
Sure.
Lester learned that he could have a porch put on anywhere, on any home, and it would come from the factory like that. It would be matched up perfectly. It would not be an add-on later. It would literally come as a porch on anything, anywhere.
So now I feel like if we're not careful with the chat, we're going to go down a road that we've been down too many times. So there's a couple of things. Jamie spent Tuesday talking about her personality type, right? And you all had a great time talking about yours. And you're not going to call them a flaw. It's not a flaw, but it's a type. So it's a characteristic of you, right? And we learn to love and accept each other based on their characteristics. Don't do it.
I'm so sorry. It's so funny.
All right, go ahead and ruin my talking point.
Okay, go ahead.
No, find it before you lose it. Hurry.
Okay, I just had to show it. It was clever.
Sorry, James. It's not you. It's us. Absolutely. But listen, you don't understand. I don't know the letters or the code to my personality type, but I will not buy a home based on a blueprint. So you can stop. You can just stop. There's no way in the world I'm ever going to buy a home, finance a home, mortgage a home, or anything else based on what this guy can roll out and show me on paper. I'm not. That's just, you can call it a flaw if you choose to, but it's my personality type does not want me. I don't trust it. All righty. So for all those who are saying design your own, design your home, design your home, design your home, do what we did, design your home. That's great, guys. That's great. Tell them that I want an 18 by 15 bedroom with the window facing the east and I want a walk-in closet. No, that's great for some people. That's great for some people, but that's not going to work for me. And I understand that they have home designers who can give you a 3D walkthrough where you can like click the little mouse and it's like you're walking through the house. Those are great, but I'm sorry. I need to see it. I need to feel it. I need to walk through it. And after I feel and I see how it's going to fit onto the piece of property, then I will move forward with it. That's just my thing, guys. It's just my thing. All right. So there goes that idea of designing your own. Funny story is I told the guy yesterday after he was telling Jamie, oh, we could put a porch here and we can do this and we can do this. And he looked at me. I'm like, well, then do it. And then we'll come look at it. He goes, well, it don't work like that. You got to sign paper. You put a deposit. I'm like, I have to see it first. I have to see it first. You can be mad, Jamie. You're mad too. I don't
I'm
care.
not mad. It's just like my hopes are that we have ideas of like, could you do this? And then there is one already existing somewhere that is like that. That's my hopes on that level.
So what I think is gonna have to happen is we're gonna have to actually go on a mobile home, modular home, mini Pearl tour.
So down. I'm so down.
And what I mean
Anything
by,
in the mini Pearl, I'm like, let's go.
and what I mean by that is take like 3 or 4 days and literally like circle around.
Oh, you mean
through
like Alabama,
North Carolina,
Yeah.
swing around through all of the states that
Yeah.
have the really big, the big places, guys. If y'all think that Pratt there in Dallas was nice,
Yeah.
there are some that put Pratt homes to shame with all of the homes they have set up. I'm not doing virtual tours. I just said that. Pratt Homes is nice, and we saw some wonderful homes there. But it's going to have to be where I have to walk through the different models and be able to see what I like and see what I don't like. And then it's going to have to convince Jamie, because it's very well possible that we're never going to find one that meets all of the criteria. So I don't know what's going to happen. But I wanted to just kind of clarify what happened yesterday and make sure you guys understand why we are not moving forward with that particular house. There were just some things that we just could not get over. And even though we saw some really wonderful things, there was just some things that were too big not to
Yeah.
focus on.
Yeah.
Especially when it comes to that living room, because we both need, we want, it's not a need, it's a want, a spacious living room, guys. So, all righty. Move on, Jamie. Move on.
That was a lot.
I'm sorry.
I don't want people to be upset. And I mean, this is our forever, and we want it to be suitable for both of us, where neither of us are making major sacrifices on those few things that we have requirements of. And we know we'll find it. I mean, we have found more recently that, I mean, we've been doing this for 2 years. We've been paying attention.
Yeah.
And we found more recently that have come super close. The James was super close, y'all.
Yeah.
Super
boy.
close.
Oh, it had a lot, guys. It had a lot.
So all we're saying is, we're going to keep looking, and there may be things that come out in the future that end up being the ones. But for now, we just haven't found the one yet. And we also realize and recognize that certain areas have certain models that will just replicate, and just different brands will do the exact same thing and change names of. So we've sort of like everything within 2 hours, we feel like we've seen already, because of the way the manufacturing works and the distribution works here.
Yeah.
So it'll be okay. I hope y'all come with us.
Yeah.
We're not upset. We don't want you to be. It's going to be fine. It's going to be totally fine.
Yeah.
What?
Nothing.
You're reading.
No, well, the comments just can't move. They can't move forward.
It's
And I
okay.
hate that. These people can't move on. So we're moved on from that, guys. Everyone, let's talk about the animals.
Okay.
Eleanor does not want to come home. We don't know why. We don't know what to do. When Eleanor was here in the pasture with the chickens, or when we flip-flopped Eleanor to the middle pasture right there, she was fine. She come up to the fence. She wanted to be social with us.
I think that Eleanor was raised in a very tiny space.
Eleanor was fine. But now that we've let Eleanor and Mr. George out on the out onto the pasture, Mr. George is still very social. He wants to come into you cannot walk in that pasture without having Mr. George all up in your beeswax. He's just a really wonderful, loving, just a fun guy to be around.
Yeah,
really
he's very
fun guy.
social, very interactive. And I think Eleanor might have been raised in a much smaller paddock, which is why this whole space thing is just like she's going to hang out in her spot, and this is her spot, and this is her spot. So I've been bringing food and water to her. I still think she's going to the pond at times, but I'm thinking I may put her back with the chickens.
Yeah, as of right now, Eleanor has walked down towards the corner of the pasture, and that's where we're feeding her. We're taking water to her over there, and that's where she just wants to be. Now, don't panic about her not having shelter because they don't go in shelter anyway. They had shelters, and they don't go into shelters. They're birds, and they always want to make sure they have, I guess for their own safety, they don't want to be enclosed, so they don't go into shelter. She's not scared of the goats. She's with the goats. She's with the donkeys by day when they're down there, but whenever they all come back up at night, she stays. She doesn't want to be. So we don't know what to do except for just to bring Eleanor back up and put her back into one of the smaller paddocks and close her in.
She may need more time to just get to where she feels, and maybe this is where she feels at peace, but I can't hose her off down there. George comes up to be hosed off. George comes up to eat. So if I'm going to have to do all those things, I would rather just have her in a space where we can accommodate her as well. And so I think
she's not a runner. She's not scared of us. We walk down with her every day and give her food. She comes up to us, but she just doesn't want to be up here in the paddocks. I don't know why.
She's not super social like George. Like George will come up to you and be all up in your business, and she's never been like that.
No.
At all. She's not like curious or anything like that. She just wants to do her thing.
So, like you said, she may have been raised in a very small space. She's not used to having this much freedom because she seemed to be fine where she was at before.
Yeah.
And so, just so you know, we're probably going to be moving her back to the smaller pastures. The alpacas have to move back over as well. We have a big day coming up for them on Saturday. They're going to be hanging out with Miss Tina, who's our alpaca groom lady. Mm-hmm. And so she'll be making a road trip over here with her special contraption. And then all of our all of our alpaca will be getting themselves sheared for the summer.
Getting us a haircut.
Getting haircuts. And that's always a fun day. So we're excited about that. Let's hope we don't just have any major discoveries.
That the weather holds out that day too, because we're expecting.
No. Is it rainy?
We have some really strange fluctuations in the weather happening. At first, it was going to start raining on Wednesday all the way through the 10th. Then it was going to do Sunday all the way through the 10th. Now it's back through the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. So I don't know what's happening. Well, I don't know.
If we have to, we could always pull her contraption right here into the shop. It just means having to walk the alpaca all the way to the shop because you're going to have to drag some, and Annie's going to fight you all the way.
That's just a workout. The whole day is a workout.
Yeah, it's going to be one heck of a workout. Absolutely.
Yeah. So the closer we can get her, the better.
Yeah. So that will be this weekend. So we'll be moving the alpaca back over, getting them closer, probably into the chicken yard. And so we can catch them and move them right out to Miss Tina when she gets here this weekend.
Yeah.
And so that's what's going on with the alpaca. There's nothing else major happening with anybody that I can think of. You dewormed the horses.
I did.
Cows are going to get their deworming blocks pretty soon.
Alpacas will get their dewormer while we're doing shearing.
Yeah, with Miss Tina. Yeah.
So that should be fine. I think I'll take in some alpaca poop and measure to make sure what we're treating for is within the right dewormer. I'll try to do that tomorrow.
Someone said if you were smart, that would be your all-day live.
Listen, there's some things that happen on those days that I don't.
Y'all might hear Jamie curse.
Sometimes it's really brutal, y'all. And it is. I mean, they can hurt you a lot.
Yeah.
And you are, it's a long day. It probably won't be the day we go live all day.
Yeah, we've already dewormed our goats this season.
Yeah, goats are good. I did half the chickens the other day. I have to finish the other half and I have to do it when they roost. So I've done the outback chickens. I've not done the front chickens yet to be able to deworm them. But
Danny and Ruby are doing wonderful. I moved them off of the bullpen and put them back with the ladies. And anyone that saw the morning live today saw Danny and Ruby are doing wonderful.
Danny's in my video for tomorrow.
Oh,
man, I had a hell of a night last night, and I did make a video, but I think that Lester set me up for some things last night a little bit. Can't wait to share.
Yeah, we've had a lot of snakes go to the sweet by and by this week.
Yes.
I don't know where that came from, because it's like we didn't notice any of them, and then all of a sudden we noticed dozens. And every time that we see one, they may be great, good, sweet snakes to have around the farm, but we don't need them here. And so we have sent a lot of snakes to the sweet by and by. Don't forget the one year that we had them come inside of our house this time of year. It was spring, and we were enjoying the beautiful weather. We'd open the door here, the front door, and have our coffee on the porch. And one day we were out on the porch about to come back inside the house, and a snake had crawled across the porch and came inside the house before we could close the door. And once it came inside, we could not find it. And I'll tell you what, we could not sleep at night. This is before we had the JL. I don't think we had a place to go, or we would have.
Yeah, I think so.
Guys, we never found it. So I don't know what happened to that little snake, but there was a snake inside the house for a while, and God forbid it still lives here somewhere.
It doesn't live here.
No,
it doesn't.
Oh, we have since then we've probably had 10 cats that come in and out of our house.
There's no, it doesn't live here. It doesn't live here.
Yeah.
It's been a year since that happened.
Oh yeah, it's been a long time.
Yeah.
I don't even think about it anymore. But I'll tell you what we don't do is leave our door open anymore either.
Nope.
We don't just walk away and leave our door wide open like we did for a while.
Yeah.
And so no, but I don't know why snakes just showed up out of nowhere. And
last year I killed a coral snake outside.
Yeah.
That was the scariest thing that's ever happened to me. That was my first snake I've ever killed, but also that was the second most venomous snake in the US.
Yeah.
Here.
That was
just
scary.
Crawling across the front porch and in through my landscaping, and no! I was home alone, and it was bad. It was so bad. So bad.
So that's what's been going on with us this week, guys. Everything else is fine. Nothing to report.
I made a list of all the things that I want to accomplish this week. I'm so excited.
So you guys know that Jamie is taking some time off from work, which is something she never does. So we'll see how long she can actually hold out. I know she's already agreed to take a call on Wednesday, I think.
And tomorrow. So 2 days, tomorrow. 2 days, 3 calls total.
Wow.
And then I saw somebody said something about Bree and Steve. So Stephanie must have mentioned that on their live. Making plans with them, hoping to see them. And then really, I am taking advantage of just being home and hopefully some decent weather. And I'm gonna maximize everything outside while the weather's good, because we are expecting some rain. But I have a big list, a really big list. And I started on it today. I'm kind of proud I checked 2 things off.
Yeah, everything looks great out here, guys. It's just beautiful. Just beautiful.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's wrap this up, Jamie.
Thanks, y'all, for joining us tonight, for hearing our it's not you, it's us.
It's not you, James. It's just us.
It is. But we'll get there. I promise.
Yeah.
But we really appreciate you taking the time to spend with us. I've always said the greatest gift that you can give anyone is your time, and we're so blessed that you choose to give it to us.
Yeah. We don't deserve you, but we're not letting you go for nothing. So thank y'all so very much. And with that being said, we're going to wrap this thing up the same place we started it, if you're ready to go.
I'm ready.
You ready?
I'm ready.
There are miles behind me, this I know. A life long lived, yet not lived well. Yet I only know what I feel now. What's seen each dawn, my truth to tell. I see the sunrise, the deer, the fawn, the hush of grass, the gold and silver dawn. So do not mourn the road I've tread, for I am here with you instead. I am here with you instead. This life is now the path I tread, for however long I do not know. Here time moves soft and sunset slow. I find it hard to trust this, I know, but do not take my shrug too hard. Time is the river that twists and flows, and time for all runs quick and hard. So if I may never meet you there, please know that all your steps and care, they matter more than you can know, and shall be part of me when I go. I am here with you instead. This life is now the path I tread, for however long I do not know. Here time moves soft and sunset slow. Are there miles ahead I do not know? Yet still my story will be told, of a life well lived in green and gold, of gentle days and fields to roam. What I see before me is no dream.